All right, here we go. Final game around robin for St. Charles, facing off against Central Algoma Secondary School, or CASS, C-A-S-S. Puck comes out. O'Kane to Marshfield. Marshfield takes it in the zone. Drop for Larsh in front for O'Kane. Larsh picks up the puck, bounces wide. Algoma comes out with it. Larsh keeps it in. Algoma fires up the boards. O'Kane blocks it, sends it down low. A little bump in the corner. Puck's back for Daniel. Gets a shot on net. Goalie sends that in the corner. Larsh gets it. He's got some pressure. Marshfield helping him out. Larsh comes out with it, walks out front. Backhand shot over the net. Marshfield puck in the corner. Back to the blue line. Dan skates across. Gets a shot down low, deflected. Goalie makes a save. Rebound picked up by Marshfield. Marshfield leaves it in the corner for O'Kane. O'Kane sends it down low for Marshfield. Marshfield stands his ground. Puck behind the net for Larsh. Larsh in front for O'Kane, deflected away. Algoma sends that out to center. Dan blocks it, brings it back in on side, catches the team on the line change, picks up the puck. Down low for Noble. Noble in front for Judd. Can't get the shot off. Gets the puck over for Young. Young behind the net. Tries to get that out front. Sent away by Algoma. Young picks it back up in the corner. Walks out front. Drops it back for Daniel. Daniel across the blue line. Ships it up into the zone. Central Algoma sends it out. Noble gets it back. They're in the zone. Pass in front, can't score. Big save from the goalie. Younger gets the puck back for Markowicz. He gets that to Noble. Noble in front for Judd. Goalie makes a save. Puck's cleared out. No. Icing called. Puck chipped away by CASS. Markowicz sends it back in the zone. We're back on side. Pressure. Puck comes up to the hash marks. Out for Markowicz. Back for Peugeot. Off the boards. Puck's back and forth. Markowicz going to take it for a skate. He brings it in the zone. Over for Judd. His shot ends up top corner. It's one with 7:14 to go in the first. And Judd, Noble, and Young were out there. Markowicz on the point with Peugeot. Now Carson on the draw. They get the puck back into his Central Algoma territory. They chip that off the glass and out. Gilbert picks up the puck. Skates it up through center into the zone. Over for Billard. Billard in the corner, takes it behind the net. Algoma takes it away. Billard sends it back into the zone. Puck back to the blue line. Gilbert keeps it in. His shot steered away by the goalie. Billard behind the net for Holden. Works out front. Cleared away by Cass. Kept in by Wiersbicki. Shot from Carson, saved by the goalie. Back for Gilbert. He sends it into the corner. Holden picks it up.
Or just humping it up. I know these big baseball guys. Oh, okay.
Puck's cleared out. Icing going to be called. CASS gets the puck into our zone. Fire towards the net. Can't get it through traffic. Oh. Body's fine. We're going to get a penalty for head contact. All right, so power play coming up for Central Algoma. 6 minutes to go in the first. 1-0 for the Cards. Off the draw. It's out of the zone. Back on side. Crossway has a second. Fires that up in the neutral zone. Almost hits Noble with it. Algoma sends it back in the zone. McLean fires it up the boards. Algoma gets a shot. Goes wide, but off of Kessler. Larsh battles on the sidewall. Support from Noble. Noble gets the puck out of the zone. CASS brings it back in. McLean knocks him off the puck. Now McLean fires that around the boards. It gets to the blue line. Kept in by CASS. No, it gets... Yeah, it's in. Okay. Daniel gets the puck back for Cards. Takes it up the side. Algoma in the way. They send it back up into our zone. They come in, pass. They get a shot on net. Goalie makes a save from Kuzis. Now puck tries a wraparound. Nothing happening there. Pass out front. Can't get through traffic in the corner. 35 seconds to go on the penalty. McLean ties him up. Judd pokes at the puck. Now McLean sends it down low to himself. Andrew fires it up center. Offside, but no icing because the penalty. Back on side. Get a piece of it. Back now for Markowicz. Off the boards, up into the zone. Young gets the puck back for the Cards. It's double teamed in the corner. We're back to 5-on-5. Young comes out with the puck, sends it back into the zone for Kessler. Kessler leaves it for Liam. He sends it up. Nope, he goes for a skate. Takes it through the neutral zone. Into the corner. Out front for Young. Young tucks it in. 2-0. 3.5 minutes to go in the first. And off the draw, comes back for Markowicz. He chips it in the neutral zone. Holden knocks it back in a CASS territory. Over for Carson. His pass can't get through traffic. He circles back in the corner. Gets a shot. Rebound sent away by the goalie. In the corner. Puck comes up to the sidewall and back to the blue line. Markowicz keeps it in. Down low for Billard. Billard for Gauchi. Gets bumped in the corner. Help from Billard. Puck still loose. And Carson comes out with it. Off the boards for Markowicz. His shot deflected by Carson in front. Goalie makes a save. In the corner, CASS sends it back for Markowicz. He sends that cross ice to Holden. He takes a shot. Goalie makes a save. We'll get a face-off in their zone. All right. Riersbicky keeps it in. Puck back out. Neutral zone picked up by Gilbert. Gilbert for Marshfield. Marshfield gets it to the blue line. Algoma takes it back into the zone, gets a shot on net. Shot blocked, cleared away by Gilbert. Up for O'Kane, cross ice for Larsh, centers that for Gilbert. Gilbert gets in, nice little move over the goalie's pad, 3-0. Gilbert, Larsh, O'Kane out there, Wiersbicky, and Marshfield also. Off the draw, Wiersbicky skates it into the zone. Bumped. On net, Wiersbicky takes it in the corner. Back to the blue line for Gilbert. Gilbert sends it in. Comes back for Vinny. Across the blue line, he hands it off. Shot from Larsh. Goes in the corner. Wiersbicky sends it down low. The blue line, puck comes out. Wiersbicky over for Gilbert. Gilbert up for Larsh. Back for Wiersbicky, and he hands it off to Marshfield. Marshfield gains the blue line. Gets to the net. His shot saved by the goalie and gets the rebound. 36 seconds or so to go in the first. 3-0 Cards. Shot deflected in front, goes into the corner. Noble picks it up. Noble in front for Judd. Judd gets it knocked away. CASS passes it in. Daniel blocks that. Chips it up for Young. Young gets it out of the zone. Noble with some pressure. Puck comes in. Daniel gets it back. Skates it in zone. Gets in the slot. Blocker save. Noble gets the rebound in the corner. That's the end of the first. All right. 3-0. 10 minutes to go in the second. All right, back into CASS territory. Young in the corner, gets it down low for Judd. Judd in the corners, tied up, getting some help from Young. Judd comes out with it, tries to get it to Noble. Puck comes out. That's going to be icing. Puck dropped. It's knocked back to the blue line. CASS gets it out. Noble gets it back for Daniel. He sends it up for Judd. It's back in the zone. CASS sends it out. It's at the neutral zone. Battle from Judd, gets it back in. Cleared out. Now McLean with the puck. Chips it in. Oh, over CASS's stick. Ison negated. Pass in front from Noble. Can't connect. Puck's chipped away and picked up by Young, sorry. Young takes it in the zone. Nice little toe drag over for Noble. And they get that in. Young and Noble connect on that one. Judd was out there. I can't remember who was on the point. There he changed up. Crossway. Oh yeah, Daniel and Andy. Four
That
nothing.
one.
Noble from Young. Yeah. Nice little toe drag. Pass in front. Back in our zone. Send that out. Billard works it up for Carson. It's knocked away and Peugeot picks it up. Peugeot cross ice for Markowicz. Up for Holden. Back for Markowicz. Takes it in the zone. Cleared out by CASS. Holden sends it over for Peugeot. Peugeot off the boards for Billard. Billard gets some help from Holden. Holden at the blue line. Circles back, sends it for Billard. He comes across the slot. Can't get the shot. It's sent out by CASS. Markowicz is back for it. No pressure. He circles. Sends it up to Billard. He centers out for Carson. Carson gets in the slot. Nice move. Pass over. Couldn't connect. Net comes off. Eight minutes to go in the second. I believe we're one goal away from straight time. Holden back to the blue line. Markowicz back for Holden. Holden at the half wall. Gets it back for Markowicz. Back for Holden. Centers out for Billard. His shot finds the top corner. Holden, Markowicz, and Billard connect on that one. Peugeot and Gauchioso in the mix. That brings us to 5, which is straight time.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
All right. Larsh sends it in. Gilbert gets the puck back. Cross ice for Larsh. Centers it for O'Kane. We got a body down. We're going to take a breather. All right, players back to his bench. We'll get a face-off inside. Oh. That player's just going to head off. On his own. Shot from O'Kane, goes top corner. Gilbert gets it down low for Marshfield. Marshfield over for O'Kane. O'Kane to Marshfield, his shot saved. Rizbicki keeps it in. Goes down low with it. Pass in front. Shot. Save. Rebound sent to the blue line. Large covering. Keeps that in. Now he skates it in. Oh, jeez. Kids are trying to hit. Not working out. Large down low with it. Backhand shot. Glove save. 6.5 minutes and taken away. 5-zip in the second period. Young gets it back to the blue line. McLean back for Young. Young at the hash marks. Drives the net. Gets it in front. Cleared away by CASS, but Judd gets it back in the corner. Gets it back to the blue line for Daniel. Daniel down low for Young. Now Judd in the corner, comes out with it. Can't get through traffic though, and CASS comes out with it now. They chip it in. Dan in the corner. Chips it up for Young. Young to Noble. Back for McLean. Cross ice for Judd. Up for Nobes. Huber gets it in. Pass in front for Young. He tucks that in. There you go. McLean and Crossway on the point. Young, Noble, and Judd up front. 6-0. 5:20 to go in the second. Not the most exciting game today. With this win, though, it guarantees us first place finish. So we'll play 3 p.m. in the finals. The game after this will be Scholar Hall versus Horizon, and that will determine second place. So next game, much more exciting than this current one. Then we'll see you all again at 3 p.m. But for now, we'll continue this action. D-to-D pass down low. Billard to Gochi. Carson through the neutral zone. Toe drag. Gets in. Tucks it in. Seven, nothing.
That's off balance.
4 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the second. Back for Markowitz to Peugeot. Up for Billard. Billard into the zone. Into the corner. Knocked back for Carson. He sends it back into the zone. Billard in the corner. Gets it to Carson. He sends it back to the blue line for Peugeot. He walks in. His shot deflected by Holden. Goalie makes the save. Marshfield to O'Kane. O'Kane back from Marshfield. His shot just misses the top corner. Goes around for Markowicz. He puts that in front. Central Gomez sends that away. Peugeot keeps it in. And Marshfield sends it down low. In the other corner, Larsh gets Algoma tries to get it out, but O'Kane gets it behind the net, chips it up off the post and out of bounds. Puck comes up from the corner. Larsh keeps it in. Comes back to the blue line for Markowicz. Comes out of the zone. Peugeot's back there for it. Peugeot off the boards for Harrison. Harrison up for O'Kane. O'Kane pass in front, sent away by the goaltender. Larsh gets it in the corner. Down low for Marshfield. Pass in front. He connects to the top corner. Larsh from Marshfield. O'Kane in the mix. We had Harrison on the point with Quinner. Eight nothing. Excuse me. Back in the zone. Young in his feet. Sends it down low for Judd. Judd pass in front for Noble. His shot deflected away. Noble gets it back down low. Comes out. His shot off a shin pad. Cleared back to the blue line. Wiersbicky knocks it down. Sends it into the corner. CASS sends it behind the net for Young. Young for Judd. Judd for Noble. His shot deflected. Judd gets it back on the sidewall. Walks out with it. Pass in front for Young. Young for Noble. Ships that back to the blue line, but CASS gets it out. Wiersbicky fires up the boards for Young. Young gets it up for Judd. Oh, Noble in the mix, and in comes Wiersbicky. He gets that down low in the corner for Noble. Noble takes it behind the net, gets it over for Judd. Judd circles back, little toe drag. Can't get the next move though. Sent out. We got a penalty coming up. We're gonna get a slashing call. That's gonna be the end of the second. That's the end of the second. We're gonna get a flood.
Well, could it be from slap?
All right, we got 12 minutes on the clock, straight time. We got power play for CASS.
Ask her to ask him.
Ask him. Ask him.
Crosslead's going to send that down. CASS gains the line. And Larsh sends it down. No icing. Larsh with it. Tries to get it out of the zone. Shot was wide of the goal. And Marshfield picks up the loose puck. Comes back the other way. Takes a shot. That was blocked. Sends it back to Liam. Liam gains the zone. Offside. Judd on the draw with Markowicz up front. Icing against CASS. Judd on the draw. Pijo picks up the loose puck here. We'll go behind the goal. Attempts to clear it. That's kept in. Shot on goal. Kessler steers that in the corner. Pijo sends that down. No ice. Still 25 seconds left in the penalty kill. Judd. Just going to eat the clock here. Pijo. Markowicz. Back to Pijo. Markowicz gains the line. Shot on goal for Markowicz. Patrick throws a shot on goal as well. Winner keeps that in. Young to Noble and goal. Noble, Young, and Pijo.
Yeah.
It's 8-0 for the Cards. Gauchi's line out there. Gilbert and Wiersbick in the back end. Wiersbick picks up face-off win. Gains the zone, still has it. Holden tries to tuck that in. Saved by the goalie. Billard drops for Holden. Oh, tried to chip it over to Billard. Goalie stopped that. Would have been a nice play. Holden strips the puck. Gains the line. And a goal by Holden. Holden from Gauchi. 9-0. Marshfield's line with McLean and Crossway on the back end. Crossway. Gonna go with it here. Oops. Should probably follow it. Avoids a hit. Marshfield from Larsh and Crossway. 9-0. Kane avoids a hit there. Marshfield keeps that in. Sends it down low to O'Kane. O'Kane gets hit. Shot on goal by Lurch. Nets off. Noble's line out there. Judd throws in the corner for Young. To Judd. Markowicz sends it down low to Judd. Noble takes a shot. That's deflected. How much time left?
450.
450. 450 left in the game. Markowicz to Young, just out of reach. Young sends it to Noble, and Noble scores. Noble from Young and Markowicz. Gauchi line out there. Gilbert sends it to Billard. Holden. Back to Wiersbicky. Wiersbicky to Gilbert. Gilbert to Gauchi. Gauchi to Wiersbicky. Gilbert. Here's Vicky. Gilbert. Gilbert. Shot was wide of the goal, and we got an icing. Marshfield line out with McLean and Crossway on the back end. Marshfield sends it to the point. Crossway. Down low to Marshfield. Marshfield over to McLean. McLean shot and scores. McLean from Marshfield and Crossway. Shot on goal by Larsh, and the goalie's going to freeze that. We're under a minute here to play. Straight time. This might be the last draw. Crossway keeps that in. Lurch fires a shot, that's blocked. Marshfield shot on goal. Goalie's gonna couldn't freeze it. Crossway. And that's the game. St. Charles will be in the final at 3 p.m. We'll see you then.